Okay guys, today's video is going to be about the worthless subhumans on the road who exist for no reason other than to cause pain for all decent people. I am talking of course about trash drivers. You see, the problem with the drivers who are horrible is sometimes it's not good enough that you know how to drive, cause their op asses can just pull some nonsense and end up putting you on a shirt. Like, you know when you're driving down a straight path and you see some nigga trying to make a turn, so you're like, okay, wait there you lower life form. But then all of a sudden, it tries to turn, like what's going on? These weirdos seem to not understand how many coffins they're potentially creating when they do some nonsense like that. I forget what happened, but I think I was trying to go somewhere when some car just ran around past me and started looking back at me like they wanted to do something. And whenever I see you road rage niggas, I just want to empty a clip on you. Another thing I hate is when you have to drive behind a bus. Listen, there's absolutely nothing wrong with anyone who rides a bus, and I have respect for bus drivers. But whenever I see buses on the streets, I'd be going like Burnout 3 and weaving through lanes just to get in front of them. Cause first off, they be going like snails, like my nigga pick up the pace, and then they be making stops, which makes all progress behind them come to an immediate and depressing halt. And if regular buses weren't bad enough, there are school buses that are like infinitely worse. I already made a video about the pains of having to ride a school bus, so instead, we'll be going over what it feels like to drive with them around. These piss-colored wagons be terrorizing the neighborhood. If I ever have to leave the house between 8 and 10, I'm always on the lookout, because when they're in front of you, it's just over for you. Like when regular buses stop, you just switch lanes or something, but when school buses stop, literally all the cars behind them have to suffer and let the fetuses walk through. One time I was running late, so I zoomed past the bus right as it was trying to release that op-ass stop sign, and all I heard was a honk, and I actually felt bad for the rest of the day, because I watched all those Nightmare Drivers Ed videos where some psychos run over kids because they were on their phones. But listen, okay, no kids were even crossing the streets, but I don't even be taking the chance, so when I see the buses, it's just an L all around. Then there are niggas that be tailgating you all drive like it's a race or something. These guys are whatever, but sometimes they be feeling a little too comfortable, like back up before you do me dirty. But also there are niggas that be in front of you, taking their sweet time to actually press the gas pedal, like driving is a game to them or something. It's like, bozo, I actually have somewhere to go. Start using your foot or get lost. If you're just driving to drive, why are you even on busy streets during the daylight hours? Like everyone else is trying to get where they need to go and forget all the suffering from where they came from. And if that wasn't bad enough, they be brake checking niggas too, like going the speed of sound just to stop so you stumble over and get a heart attack. What's the point of this nonsense? It's not like you actually have any authority or something. Like, you doing this doesn't make people go, oh wow, that was a close one. Better make sure not to follow closely. Like, it just makes them think you're a hoe. You niggas trying to take the law to your own hand, but you're not Batman, like nobody cares about you. And you other weirdos can keep your races. I didn't really see it that much, but when I was in high school, that seemed to be a thing people did with each other. Like, why? I mean, I get that it's adrenaline or something, but the ops lost the race, and you lost your arm, so what did you really accomplish besides mounting hospital debts, you dweeb? But that doesn't mean you should never speed. No, far from it. Like, unless 12 is around or something, just go however you need to go, my negro. But I hate when I be driving around a pack of wolves, cars, on the freeway, and they all trying to go 120 on a 65, like chill out. I didn't know you all government agents or something. Like, what do you gotta do to get to where you need to go so fast? But I hate the most switching lanes on a busy streets. Like, this is what gets me the most heated. When there's a bus stopping, or someone is taking eons to make a turn, so you're like, oh, this might as well be a dead end, and you try to turn to the next lane, but other cars be zooming past, like it's a stampede or something. One time I was trying to move on to the next lane, and I had my turning signal on for like 3 cars, so I eventually decided to move, but then it turns out because of my blind spot or something, there was a car going faster than I thought, so it honked at me, then sped up all the way in front of me. Okay, I'll concede that I probably acted a little too hastily, but then this bitch ass nigga went too far. The op just stayed in front of me, so then when I was trying to switch lanes, it switched lanes too, and stayed still, just to speed off. I was so mad at this fuck nigga that I typed his license plates, cause I felt like blowing up his house. But then I decided, listen, if he wasn't gonna do anything to me, I don't gotta do anything to him. But yeah, he's an op forever, and I could never have sympathy for such a lame. But yeah, aside from all that, I hate sharing the road with bikes, cause they be going too slow, I can easily get murked. And motorcycles are also a problem. I mean, they're not as slow as bikes, but they're always making a loud ass noise, like chill out, and being too close to them can really cause problems. So basically, we should just abolish cars, and make everywhere accessible by public transportation, so I won't have to worry about ops on the road. Okay guys, make sure that when you subscribe you hit the notification button, because that lets you know whenever I make a new video, and as always, thanks for watching.